Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me for this short and sweet Facebook Live. I should be with you around 5 minutes, and I just wanted to share with you a couple of the things that I've done this year to change up the way I'm using Facebook, my Facebook business page, and the results that I've had because of that. So this, of course, is because I am running a workshop on the 6th of February, spiderworking.com/algorithm buster, where we'll go into more detail about how you can still get reach and engagement after the changes with the algorithm and how you can effectively use Facebook ads. But today, I'm giving you some stuff for free. And really, I wanted to tell you a story because just before Christmas, I stood up in front of a class and I told them that I thought Facebook reach was dead. There's no point anymore. It was dead. Look somewhere else. And that's the first time I'd done that because I've always been quite enamored with Facebook. I made a sale within the first week of setting up my first Facebook page. So I've always been a big believer in it. And here I was saying, no, Facebook reach is dead. But then Christmas came and I sat down and I relaxed, and over Christmas I started looking at Facebook from a personal point of view, and I suddenly realised that actually I was doing stuff wrong on my Facebook page. And that's what I want to talk about today. I'm just going to switch over to my slideshow, which hopefully you'll be able to see there. This is just an example of my Facebook reach. So the one at the top there, just bearing in mind I have around 2,500, I think, people on my page, if that. But on the left-hand side here, on the top here, you can see the reach that I was getting in December. And I was running an advertising campaign for a workshop and an ebook I was doing. And whenever you plow a bit of money into your Facebook page, you will increase your organic reach as well. That happens automatically. So you can see there was a big spike when I was advertising, and then kind of either side of that, there's a flat line. Whereas when I started my new strategy in January, the bottom one here, that's where I've been getting increasingly good and pretty steady organic reach. And you can see the dark orange bit is the bit I paid for. And this month, I think I've spent about €5 or €6. So not big money on advertising, yet I am still getting the organic reach, and I'm still getting it today. The algorithm has changed and I am still getting that reach. And that's because I made one big change. And just in case you want to have a look quickly at my organic reach, let me just move on to that. If you click, when you go into your statistics on Facebook and click on organic, you can see your average for the last period. So this was 30 days. This was my December 30 days. You can see compared to the last period, I'd gone down to an average reach of 277, even with all that advertising. And looking at January, my posts on average are reaching 507 of my audience, which is a massive leap up. And that is not to do with advertising. That's because I've changed my strategy. So the one big thing that I've changed is I remembered it's not about me. It's about her. It's about my customer. So I was putting out regular content that I was thought would be helpful, thought might appeal to my customer, but I'd forgotten to really engage them. And the one thing that occurred to me was that groups work really well. Facebook groups work really well. Do you see that? You're getting a good reach with your Facebook groups. So I decided to start using my Facebook page like I used my groups. And that was my big revelation. So I changed up the content I was putting up. And what I got was, you can see on the left, this is a screen grab of the actual statistics on my post. That one of them was just a quirky question for my audience, who I know are mostly working from home at their businesses, small business owners. And the big question I had it was kind of a little conversational question about working in your dressing gown. And you can see I almost reached 1,000 people with that post. That's a good chunk of my audience. I got a lot of comments. I got a lot of reactions. It was a great conversation starter. And that's what you need to be looking at. You need to think of conversation starters and not just something that you think up on the fly. Do try and spend a little bit of time tapping into the questions your audience will want to know. Secondly, I see there's a question from Clara there. I will answer you in a second, Clara. The second one there is from my kids' time, just to prove I'm not the only one doing it. And the interesting thing about these is they break the rules. You know, any Facebook expert will tell you that just a plain text update doesn't work. Well, here you go. They totally do work. I would encourage using emojis there, though. I do think putting a bit of colour in works. Oh, I've just gone backwards instead of forwards. The second one then is to give back. So that's another thing. You know, we're talking about our audience, not about ourselves. So, of course, we're looking at asking them to share their stuff. So from my point of view, I'm business to business. Let's connect with you on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. You know, show me your Facebook page. And I get loads of comments on this. It also helps me get to know my audience better. I'm not just being generous, following you on Twitter. I want to know about you. I want to know about your business. I want to know how I can serve you better with the content I produce. And then on the right hand side, again, just to prove it's not just me doing it, is from Pet Sitters Island. Again, look, it's just a text update. They put some emojis in there and they ask people to share a picture of their pet. And of course, don't we all love sharing pictures of our pets? And then being helpful is big. Healthy Living, the health food shop in my town here in Athy. Excellent job on Facebook. And you can see they share regular videos, text on the top. They had fun emojis. I can't remember the name of the app they use. I have asked them, and these always get great traction as well. She's a great presenter. She's really good in the camera. And the nice thing about this is it's not a professional video. It's shot in the shop with a phone. It's a little bit wobbly. The sound's not brilliant, but it gives you great information. They always get great traction. And of course, if you follow my page, you'll know I'm always sharing video tips. There's one. I'm giving you a video tip right now. And that sort of thing, again, you'll get great traction from. Being eye-catching, you know, a simple post that says Happy Friday would normally not do so well. You know, I get tired of those posts, but what I like about the way my kids' time do it, they always have an amazing photo. They always get a ton of shares on those posts. So it's not a fact that it says Happy Friday, it's the eye-catching image that does it. And I have to say, I am stunned by the Hook Lighthouse page, who are sharing amazing, amazing videos all the time. You know, when there's a storm and there's a lighthouse, you have great stuff to share. And look at that, 4.2 thousand views just on a bit of traction of a storm and some sea. And finally, ask for help. Asking for help is important too when I'm doing a series of videos on Facebook advertising, to make sure I know that I'm actually giving you the things that you want, that you're actually getting the answers to the questions you have. I put out a question. Again, a text update with emojis to capture your attention. I got great traction there. You see, I got 20 comments on the post, 2 on the shares of the post, which for some reason aren't showing up there. So that was hugely successful for me. And again, just to show it's not just me doing this stuff. Love this post from Lorna Six-Smith, where she shows you she had the first calm of the year. What should she call it? And obviously she got a lot of traction on that post too. And finally, go live. That's what I'm doing now. I can see I've had 6 or 5 people watching live. I know we're going to pick up a few more later, but it is absolutely the best way to reach people. And look at this. I've reached more people with this Facebook Live that I'm showing you here than I actually have liking my page. I got 885 video views, which is fantastic. 107 reactions, comments and shares. But you can't just go live on anything. You've got to have a plan. And that's where my workshop comes in. If you enjoyed this, if you'd like more tips like this, you can join my workshop. It is a paid workshop. It's on the 6th of February. It's 2 hours long. So we're going to go into far more detail about the sorts of posts you can create and how to run advertising campaigns that work, because I know a lot of people struggle with that. And you'll find the details for that at spiderworking.com/algorithm busters. Clara, plans to go live. That is because I am using an app called Ecamm Live, which you can get for Mac, that lets me set up a scheduled Facebook Live. So that's why you saw that in advance. I said I was going to be 5 minutes and I've been 10 minutes. I do ramble on, but do remember, if you want to know more about this, go to spiderworking.com/algorithm busters, and I'll share more tips and more ways, and I'll have you working so that you'll be creating post ideas while you're on the workshop. So do go ahead, find out more at that link, and hopefully I'll see some of you on the workshop. Bye.